Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and to day number 11 of my 25 days of Christmas. In today's video, we're going to be looking at this Papercraft Essentials magazine. This is issue 219 and this still came through, so it's nice that we're still getting some Christmas things. There's some little Christmas makes, and I think this one is going to be perfect for any kids crafts that you want to do. You've got quite a lot in this kit here. I'm just showing you through the magazine briefly and what comes in the next issue 220, and it's going to be, I think it was a Paper Mania card kit that you can see here, but lots that you can do with this kit. Of course, you've got it as the 3D elements and things like that, but also then you've got in the magazine examples of using these pieces on cards. But I do think this is a really great, like I said, kids crafting. So if you've got grandkids, if you've got kids and you want to get them something a little festive for them to do, I think this is going to be great. And I'm going to walk you through everything that comes included. So this kit, there's 160 elements. This is by Simply Made Crafts. And this is a complete festive decorations kit. So in here, you get 108 foiled die cut toppers, 47 die cut toppers, a meter of red twine, a meter of green twine, a star gift box template, ribbons and more. So I'm just showing you here, these are the ribbons. So you get 2 packs here. You get 1 pack which has got the green ribbon with the twine, and then you've got the red ribbon with the twine as well. So if you want to create some hanging ornaments, you can use this. If you're creating maybe some like presents, because there's some tags and things in here, you could use it for that. So yeah, lots of things that you can use that for. So first off, this is some of the die cuts. So these are already die cut for you. They're just inside the sheets. And we have the boxes. Then we have kind of these decoupage pieces. You get loads of pieces in here. And these are for holding sweets. So in the examples, it shows you a very popular circular chocolate that you can get. And you can pop these inside them. Then you have lots of tags as well. And then you get this template, which is going to make your star gift box. Now, I haven't played with this and I'm not going to be playing with this in today's video, but there are instructions on the back of the packaging for how to use the stencil template. You can see it on the bottom. And then we've also got the instructions for the sweet holders. And there's also papers that you can download as well to go with this. So like I said, a really great little kit. Again, like I said, for kids as well. Use them on cards and projects and things. There's a lot in this kit actually, so you could make quite a few of these like sweet holders, which I think is brilliant. And you could have them as like little table decorations. You could hang them off the tree. Lots that you can do with them. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to kind of go through and build a couple of these items here that are in the box, just so you can kind of see how they come together. So the first one is going to be this box here, like a gift box here. And I didn't have a great success with this. It took me a moment to work out kind of how to bring it together. In 2 of them, you have 2 little slits. I think you can see it there when I've moved that magazine out of the way. And basically, these are then to put through the star top. So the only problem I found was that it was very, very tight. When I came to do the second one, I did actually end up ripping it, unfortunately. So you want to be definitely careful with this, but it could be that I didn't quite have my star topped sides maybe at the right angle. I think it's supposed to kind of bowl out a lot more. I've got it kind of squeezed together in the middle, if that makes sense. So what I would say is kind of roll them out. You want to be able to put something in this. These are going to make cute little gift bags. Again, you could pop them on the table if you wanted to. You've seen, there you go, I just ripped it there. But you can kind of see how yeah, the middle pieces, or the top and bottom pieces as I'm holding it here, those ones I did end up squeezing in a little more than I think, yeah, that I think I should have. But again, these are going to make really great little table decorations, little favors, for giving to kids. Maybe you've got some Christmas carolers come round. Yeah, I think it's going to be absolutely perfect for that. So now these are the sweet holders. So again, there's instructions on the back here. So you actually only need two of either the reindeer or the Santa, and then you need this one base piece as well. So you don't need all three of the reindeers. So on your base piece, which is just this plain, almost square that I've got in my hand, it has two score marks on them. So you literally just fold those in. And so I used liquid glue for this, but you could use some double-sided tape because the paper is slightly coated. The liquid glue just took a little bit longer to actually adhere to it. It wasn't quite as fast as what it normally is. But you could use some double-sided tape here if you wanted to. But simply all you do is just pop some glue onto that tab, and the tab is then going to go behind the reindeer feet. So it's going to create a nice base. The reindeer do have a slight flat bottom to them. Even though it looks nice and rounded, it still has that flat bottom, and it's going to stay together nicely. So in terms of the instructions, choose the character from the topper sheet. You'll find one for the front and one for the back. On the base, fold the tabs downwards on the score lines. Adhere the front and back to the tabs on the base. The tabs must be pointing up. The tabs must be pointing towards the base, and the character will sit back to back. Place the sweets inside. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. So mine, I'm pretty sure I've done it right here. But mine, it did kind of stay open a little bit more. But all you see me do is just add a little bit of glue just to the reindeer's ears, just to hold it closed, because you don't want that sweet to fall out. That was kind of how I found the easiest way to put this together. You might sort of read those instructions and read it slightly differently. But yeah, that was what I sort of found best. And I've got it just sat here on my desk, and it looks so cute, and I think it worked really, really nicely. So now I'm just using some of the decorative elements. So the last instruction is use the 3D elements to decorate your chosen character using 3D foam pads. So I'm adding the feet, I'm adding the nose and the antlers. So you can see you've got tons of pieces in here. And you do also have the Santa. So I didn't actually build the Santa one because it was going to be the same as this one. But yeah, you can just decorate these pieces up. You can do a little bit more decoupage if you want to cut these apart a little bit. But again, this is a super easy thing that you could give to kids. If you wanted to turn this into a little bit of a gift, you could at this point just put some foam squares in. To the little packaging, so they already have those sort of ready to go. But yeah, I think it would be just a really lovely little little creative task to get kids in the sort of festive spirit, and then feel like they're contributing to maybe the house decorations, the table decorations on the day. They can pick the sweets that they want to put in it. So obviously this is going to fit, because you've got a nice circle, that's going to fit a nice sort of a circular sweet. But you know, why not if you've got something else? If you've got maybe like a small orange, I'm not sure, maybe that would fit in there. You could put a piece of coal in if someone hasn't been very well behaved. So lots of options there of you know, what you could do to make this work for your Christmas, and because everyone has sort of different traditions and things like that. So it's making these pieces, you know, work for what it is that you want to do. So I'm just going to put the last hoof on our reindeer here. So I have decorated both sides of this. Of course, you don't have to. I didn't actually count how many reindeers for how many you know, bits and pieces to turn this into a nice 3D piece. But I'm sure there's more than enough to be able to decorate both sides. So I'm just kind of reinforcing those score lines, and you can see, yeah, it doesn't stay together. So again, I'm pretty sure that I've done this right. I've done it in a way that makes sense to me. But if you think there's a slightly different way, like I said, I then just glued the top of the antlers together, but you could still easily then just tuck a sweet in there, and it's really not gonna make a difference at all. And the last thing we're going to do, so you can see the Santa's just there. So this has got to make a good sort of 3 to 4 sweets, I think. We've got another one of those star-topped boxes, but this one here kind of intrigued me. So we've got this Christmas tree. Now, I'm guessing this is meant to be a gift box. You could use it just as a decoration as well, but I'm guessing this is meant to be a gift box. instructions per se for this, but I thought it was really nice in the end. I just glued mine together, so it'd make a really lovely little Christmas decoration. If you wanted to open it, I guess you could tie maybe some of the ribbon or twine around the top of it if you wanted to put something inside it, but I just glued my edges together. I thought, you know, it would just look nice as a little bit of a decoration. So on the actual edges where you've got the spikes, those have got score lines all the way down it, and you see me there just kind of open them up. I just popped a little bit of glue on them and then simply just squeezed it together, and this went together really nicely. The outside of it is coated, but I don't think the inside is as bad, so it went together relatively easy. And again, you've got a couple of these as well, so if you wanted them as a little extra table decoration, they're going to be handy for that. But again, it's just sort of making them into what you want to be. With the tags, you've got tags, like more traditional style tags, you've got smaller tags and circle ones as well. So I'm pretty sure there was a triangle sentiment that you could then pop onto this Christmas tree, but you've got the twine and the ribbon there. You can use those sentiments to kind of decorate these pieces. Maybe you want to put somebody's name on the back of them if you've got a little bit of a seating plan. Maybe, again, just the possibilities are endless. Use all of these things in the way that works sort of best for you, and not forgetting, obviously, you can use all of these pieces on cards as well. So that was looking at this free gift from issue 219 of Papercraft Essentials. Like I said, if you've got any kids that like to be a little bit creative, you want them to do a little bit of a festive creating, this kit is going to be absolutely ideal for them. You've got some nice little gift boxes, some tags, and just lots of bits and pieces to kind of keep them going and getting into that festive spirit. So that is going to be it for day 11 of my 25 days of Christmas. I really hope you guys have been enjoying this Christmas series so far. I've read every single one of your comments and I'm so grateful and happy that you guys are enjoying it. So we've still got quite a few videos left to go yet. So please join me tomorrow for day number 12 of my 25 days of Christmas. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks very much for watching and Merry Christmas.